Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to ICBI, and this is the International Spotlight Series. I hope you all know that ICBI started in 2009, and at that point of time we had only 3 students in our first batch. And when we look at the scenario today, after 14 years, we have students from 28 countries who are studying with us. And this is really commendable to see the kind of people from different nationalities, from different countries who are a part of ICBI, and they are really taking image consulting and soft skills training globally to different parts of the country and to different people. So today, my guest is from Dubai. She's an aspiring image consultant and a soft skills trainer, and her name is Muniza Khan. So let's see if she's already here, and if she's here, we will invite her to have a conversation and understand what motivated her to be a part of this industry, what was she doing prior to joining ICBI, and what is the plan in future when it comes to becoming a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer post her training and certification. So I'm really excited to have a conversation with her and understand from her that what is the biggest motivation factor for her to be a part of this industry. So let us see if she's here. Just waiting for her to join, and let me check if she's here. Muniza, if you're here, please send me a request to be a part of this live session so that we can start our conversation. So how are you all doing? What's happening? What's going on in your life right now? We have Krupapti, Soumya, we have Sarayu, Nimesh, Bhavani, Razia, Divya, Rahul. Okay, so quite a lot of you, and I'm really excited that you are here to listen to our conversation, understand what this industry is all about. And if you feel that you want to ask any question, you can definitely do that post our conversation. Hi Gautami. So I hope 2024 is doing good to all of you. You're inspired, you're becoming a better version of yourself. Hi Tina. Oh wow, congratulations. So you joined ICBI just yesterday. That's really amazing, and I'm sure you're going to have a fabulous journey ahead. You'll see it for yourself. And there's a lot that you will have in terms of takeaways. So great, all the very best. All right, so we have Muniza here. Thank you so much, Tina. That's a compliment, in fact. I just hope that I'm able to make an impact in people's life, and that's the whole inspiration for me as well. So thank you so much. Okay, so UAE is always little dicey in terms of connection. Let me just check once again because I'm trying to accept her and trying to add her in, but I'm not able to. Let me just try once again. Muniza, switch off all your other Wi-Fi gadgets and use mobile data. If you use mobile data, you will be able to connect. So log out, come back with just your mobile data. Try once again, because sometimes there are these security issues, and if you find that this is happening, then just try what I'm saying. I hope that helps. Welcome all those people who have just joined. We are just starting our live session, and my guest for today is Muniza Khan from Dubai. Just waiting for some more time, because she has a little bit of an internet glitch. So once that gets resolved, she will be a part of this conversation, and we'll just take it forward from there. So in the meantime, if you have any questions for me, you're more than welcome to ask me. Fantastic, Rosie. So you're from Abu Dhabi. So we have, like I said, that we have a lot of students now from different parts of the country, and I'm really glad that you've already completed your soft skills training and you are pursuing image. And I really wish you all the very best for your future. And needless to say that we are always there for your support. Anytime, anything that you need, please get in touch with us. Let me check. I'm still trying to accept Muniza's request, but somehow there is a bit of a glitch still. So we'll just wait for a couple of minutes till she joins. Okay, so there is a question: how promising is training profession in India? So let me tell you that training profession is all dependent. So the profession of training is dependent upon the need, and it also depends upon what kind of training are you getting into. So if you are into soft skills training, or if you're a corporate trainer, this is definitely the need of the hour. Just a moment. Let me just check this. Okay, Muniza, I've made you the moderator. Just check once again. Okay, this time you should be able to join. Just keeping my fingers crossed. So training and skilling is a multi-billion dollar industry. And let me tell you that this has become more popular ever since skill development has come into the picture. So, of course, I mean, so if you are a technical trainer, that is also in need. If you are a soft skills trainer, that of course is a need. And soft skills training will definitely remain in need for, years to come, because soft skills is never going to be replaced by AI, because soft skills will always be the requirement when it comes to your job, your promotions, any kind of upskilling, because it is an essential skill. It's so you can replace it with life skill also now, because it's very crucial skill, and that is also said by the Harvard Institute, Stanford Research Institute, that 80% of your success is dependent on soft skills and only 20% on your hard skills. And that is why soft skills trainers are more and more glaringly required by the industry. And that is why more and more people are getting into soft skills training, and also get into certified soft skills training. That is very, very important because most organizations now look for certification, which has become almost like a mandatory requirement. And hence, we have a lot of people who are becoming soft skills and image trainers. So, this is definitely the need of the hour. Angela, we don't give personality development courses because personality development is perceived as English training. So when it comes to personality development, by and large, most people who give these kind of courses are usually training people only on English. So if you really want a larger picture and you want your personality to get enhanced, it's basically what you're saying is that I want to look good, feel great, perform better. My appearance, behavior, and communication should get enhanced. Then you should consider getting into image and soft skills training because personality development is just a drop in the ocean of image and soft skills. So think about it. Uh, have you, Muniza, have you logged out from all other devices? So then you stop being the moderator, log out from other, Wi-Fi devices, and just use your mobile data if that's possible, and just switch off and switch on your phone and try logging in once again. Just do that. I'm trying to accept your request, but I'm just not able to. Yes, Maninder, government is taking a lot of initiatives to promote soft skills. In fact, in North India, a lot of CBSE schools have also started incorporating this curriculum of soft skills, and gradually, more and more people are, getting into the soft skill industry. And skilling is definitely getting popularized day by day. No worries, Muniza, it's not your fault. So this happens in UAE. Largely, this happens. So let's try. Let's keep trying, and if we are not able to do, then we'll try some other methods. So welcome, Raminder. If anyone else has any question, please feel free. Just waiting for some more time. So we'll wait for another couple of minutes. And in case if she's not able to join today, then we will have to reschedule this live session. This is a very common problem with Dubai security system. Hi, good evening. Is that your name, Talati, or it's your second name? Is Supal your name? I'm sorry, because sometimes Instagram profiles have names which are very difficult to understand. Hi, Supal. Finally. All right. So, do you have a question for me? Muniza, just trying to accept your request again. Okay, so I think it's not happening, and we wait for 5 more minutes. And Muniza, in case if it's not happening, we'll have to reschedule this live, uh, maybe some other day. Yeah, so there is some sort of a challenge, and today we may not be able to do this live. However, if anybody has any question for the next 5 minutes, I'm available. Then we can close this live for the day. Yes, Supal. Thank you so much. And I'm sure that you are having a great journey after your certification. And I really wish you all the very best. Rahul, hi. So you have a question? Feel free. So this would be probably the last question. And after this, we will close this live and we will come back again on next Wednesday for another live at 3 p.m. You're welcome, Supal. Rahul, you have a question that you want to share? So once you're certified as a soft skills trainer, you can get into corporate training, you can get into a full-time consulting on soft skills. You can also do one-on-one consulting, one-on-one training for soft skills, because that is one very big area where people are getting into, because there are a lot of people who don't want to get into sitting with a group for group training, and hence they prefer that they would like to get into one-on-one consulting mode or one-on-one training mode, where there is a trainer and an individual, and they can have one-on-one training with the individual. Oh, okay. So we have Muniza here. Let us see. Muniza,
Oh my
finally,
God, I'm so sorry. I don't know. This is really an issue.
how did you manage to have so much challenge today? I know this, the norms in Dubai are a little challenging, and hence, so how did you like shift to another ID and then you started this life?
I had to, I don't know, I just tried everything possible, but I'm so sorry for the delay. I was just like hoping against hope, let this work, let this work. It was really challenging, this whole thing, because we practiced the other day with Monica to just make sure the VPN works, but I don't know what is happening today. I'm so
No
sorry.
worries.
And for everybody
No
else
worries.
who is here.
As long as you joined, I almost decided that we are closing the live. And after taking the last question, I was just about to say that we are closing this live session today because we are not able to join. But you came on time. So this is another ID that you have?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
So the other day, the other ID worked, and today, for some reason, this ID is working. So I don't know. Just
Wow,
well,
fantastic. So tell us about yourself, Muniza. I mean, I think a lot of people who are waiting patiently for you want to hear what background you come from.
well, hello everyone. I'm so so sorry for making everyone wait. But yes, so let me tell you something about myself. I am originally from Kolkata, and I have been living in Dubai for the last 16 years now, 15, 16 years. And I'm a mother of two amazing boys. One is 12 years old, and the other one is 6. And I usually in my free time I like to write some poetry, and I keep wanting to discover skincare and makeup hacks, and I enjoy swimming and playing golf. So that's what I like to
Fantastic.
do.
Fantastic. So tell me, from being a teacher to becoming an image management professional, I mean, how did ICBI happen to you in your life?
Okay, this is it'll sound very unrealistic, when I say this, but there were certain things I was going through personally last year, and I mean, it's like it was almost like a divine intervention. I'm not making this out. I'm just being very honest. Okay,
Yeah.
but last year around the same time, February, March, if I'm not mistaken, uh, I was not exactly the best part of my life, and I was just praying that God, show me the way, like there has to be a better way, there has to be, like, what is the right way to go forward. And it's really strange, Miss Agarwal, because I had never seen an ICBI ad in my life ever on any social media feeds. But the day I prayed, the next day, or that same night, I had this ad popping up on ICBI, the Instagram. And of course, initially I was a little skeptical because generally a lot of ads keep popping up. So I was a little skeptical. But when I just dug deeper and I went into liaising with Kavita, and looked at the course, I just realized that yeah, this was what I would love to do. And
So this is
coincidentally,
also known as subconscious manifestation.
oh, oh my God, okay, that's great. No, coincidentally, Miss Agarwal, 15 years ago when I had come to Dubai, and when I started working here, I realized that there was a gap, because education per se, we making children academic ready, but there was a gap in life skills and the soft skills that we talk about. But at that time, 14 years ago, that I had no idea about how to take this forward, and somehow when this came up, I mean, looking back, I'm so happy and so pleased that it's actually worked out. So that's how ICBI
Excellent.
happened to be.
Excellent. You know, when I was going through your profile, you had mentioned something very interesting about, the schools, that what is actually taught in the schools vis-a-vis what you become in terms of job readiness. You know, there is a lot of gap. So could you elaborate on that point?
Sure. The gap, as I was just saying right now, that education system, of course, it's come a long way. I've been teaching for the last 17 years, but I have seen that despite all the steps that we've taken in the right direction to keep children skill ready, they're still, we still not equipping children with the skills that they should be knowing. For example, I mean, if I were to go back to my own school days, like none of us were taught how to like build confidence, go up on stage, speak in front of the crowd. How do we tackle stress? How do you tackle all of these things? So I just feel today, in today's scenario, as much as academically things are going great, and of course a lot of schools, a lot of good schools, including the one I'm teaching in, we really try our best to help children learn life skills, social skills, soft skills. But it's not the way we do in ICBI. And I think children nowadays, don't get me wrong, but I think we are mollycoddling children to a large extent. But children get offended with any and everything, so you have to be so careful about what you're saying, who will get offended. But that's not the way the real world works. And if you're going to keep mollycoddling them, and if you're not going to actually teach them the skills to, deal with, hardships, or to deal with problems or stress or anxiety and whatever else, they will really not be able to do justice to themselves. So I think that's really what got me thinking and this just fell into place, and I'm so
I
happy
think
that
what
at
you're
least.
trying to say that not just physically, they also need to be emotionally fit.
Yes, my focus is on the emotional part. I mean, physically, yes, children, I mean, they'll manage, they always thrive. But I think with the advent of technology, there's such a lack of, again, not to do with particularly my school, but I'm as a teacher, when I'm looking around, whether when I'm traveling to India, whether I'm here, and I'm lucky enough to be working in a place where, in general, the children are overall quite well mannered. But I have also, that social etiquette, those are the things that they're not. Maybe it's because of technological advancements, somehow that social skills have been affected. And I just feel that children and adults, because these children will grow up to be adults, if we're not going to be making them ready to take on different challenges in the world emotionally, to deal with stress, to deal with anxiety, everything doesn't have to lead to depression, if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, so I think
Even
to make
even to
children more
deal with
resilient.
failures, even to have interpersonal relationship with people. I mean, all these things also become part of life, and it's not always the brighter side that you need to see. You also see different shades of life, right?
Correct, correct. So yeah, that's what it is, and I hope that whatever I'm learning, I should be able to incorporate. I hope to incorporate it in the best way possible to not just the adults that we're catering to, but definitely the children, because that's really where my heart is.
Absolutely. So, talking about children and talking about school, you've been on one side. Now you're on the other side. So, being a student, how has been your journey so far when you sit for ICBI classes as a learner? Uh, what was your first experience like, or when you were becoming a student, in the process of becoming a student, did you have any anxiety or any fear or any kind of apprehension, or that feeling that array, now I'm taking the other side of the table? So how was that feeling and experience, if you could describe that?
As strange as it sounds, but I actually love studying. I love to keep challenging myself. So I was very excited when I finally enrolled for the course. The program sounded so appealing to me. It was just like all the right ticks in the right boxes. So I was super thrilled actually. So starting from my first class to even what I'm doing right now with Image, I look forward to it. It becomes a little tiring because regular working days, and then on the weekend my whole weekend goes. But I really enjoy it. Maybe a little bit of skepticism. Actually, it kind of, yeah, one thing I have to share with you, because this is a purely online class at the moment, and it reminded me of the COVID days when, as teachers, we were taking classes online, and when students don't put on their cameras, and the struggle, and when our trainers were telling, okay, you know what, you have to turn the cameras on. So I felt that because I was doing that with my children, and the same thing is now happening with me. So I have to make sure that the camera is on, and I'm very much part of the activities, and I'm on track. So it has a lot of
I'm sure
accountability as well.
you exactly know what it feels for the trainer or a teacher when the cameras are off.
Yes, yes, I know. I mean, we know that that's something that's trouble. So how much of actual learning is happening when the cameras are off?
Plus, it's
We know
very,
that in most
it's
cases
not very motivating for the trainer to just talk to a blank screen.
it is not, because somehow, we, like, if I can't see my students, I don't know whether they're understanding. I mean, even simple thing as a smile or a nod, that itself is an indicator that, okay, the children are on track, they're listening to me. And I know it's very demotivating as a trainer to be on that side and not have any responses, or not adhering to the task deadlines
Correct.
when it's given to you.
Absolutely. So tell me, how's ICBI developing you as a professional or a trainer that you would want to be in future? What is the kind of effort that has gone in to make you who you are becoming right now?
Um, so So I think, I mean, frankly, ICBI has been a game changer for me. As much as the initial skepticism I had before I enrolled for the course, but now that I can see it fully functioning, I'm so proud, and I'm so privileged to be a part of this team, this institute. I think ICBI with all they go all out to ensure that we are job ready. I mean, I love the fact that there's so much of opportunities given to the students. Even while so technically I haven't finished the entire course. It's still ongoing and should be finishing soon. But there's so many opportunities. So be it the IMPA. The programs that we have, the IMPA Circle, you have, I was part of the CSR activity where I went to train a cohort of people. So there's so many opportunities that are coming our way. There's a book club. It is so good because we've this IMPA chapter has the GCC chapter has initiated a book club. I used to love reading. I had completely given it up, but this is kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone to start reading
Right.
again and start being part of conversations that are going to be beneficial to me as an individual and as a trainer as well. So I think it's really about the opportunities that ICBI is giving the students, uh, whether it's a workshop or webinars, or even for us to learn and also to conduct. So a lot of hands-on training opportunities is something I really enjoy, along with the resources, of course, amazing resources that you all give. So I'm really thankful for that.
Fantastic. And what do you wish to do post your certification? What is the plan going forward?
For starters, I would love to do something for the children in my school. That is one. But long term, I envision myself taking this up full time and helping others grow in the process. There's so much that as trainers, as soft skills trainers and image consultants that we can do. When I look around, like even small basic changes in our everyday life can make such a difference in our appearance, in the way people perceive us. So that's what I would love to do, take this up professionally full time in the future.
Excellent. Excellent. And tell me honestly, how has this program helped you in improving your own image?
Uh,
If you
okay,
accept
so
that there has been any change and if you felt the need for some sort of a change in the way you perceive yourself or you look at the world at large.
There are two specific points that I like to stress on. One is to do with the image part. I think as much as I normally like dressing up, but I just feel this has given me a better understanding of color, body shape, and with the body shape analysis, the color, all of that. We just had a class on the yin and yang, and all of that. So I just feel that this has helped me plan better. Like I love shopping. I have so many clothes. My mother gets so angry with me. But every time I go to the cupboard, I was like, I don't have clothes. Like that is how it used to be. At least now, thanks to the concept of clustering, that is one big benefit for me because now I realize no, I have ample and I can use clustering to actually figure out what to dress, what to wear, and when to wear, and how we combine things. And I think on a personal or emotional level, um, I'm usually, I mean, me, I've been a very, I have been a very soft-spoken person, and for me particularly, I was always very afraid to stand up for myself. And I think through the course of this program, it has given me the strength and the courage to actually stand up for myself, and it's changed me for the better. So that's something. It's a big one for me because you know emotion. I know, I mean, unfortunately because of that, I was sometimes things just didn't fall into place, and you end up being dejected, and you feel bad because you try to help other people and you try to accommodate and all of that. But I just feel that sometimes you need to learn to say no respectfully, and stand up for yourself, for your dignity, for your self-respect. And this has indirectly, but through the course of this program, it has made me more resilient. So that's my biggest take so far, and I'm sure there will be more in the
Yes.
future.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you feel that there has been some change and this is a big change, I'm sure that going forward, once you start practicing this with other people, there will be further changes, in your own self because when the best thing to learn, best way to learn is to teach.
That's
So
right.
that
I
is
completely
like
agree.
that reinforces your self-application.
Absolutely, absolutely, you're right.
Excellent. So what are the resources that you use for your own personal development or to stay relevant? What are the things that you do? Do you read books, or you see podcasts, or you watch videos, follow people on social media? What is it?
Yes, I do follow several people on social media, and usually the ones who are motivational speakers, or people who are more on the lines of soft skills and image building, dressing up, grooming, all of that. Apart from that, I think lately, like, I never used to read these kind of books earlier. It was mostly fiction, but I think lately I started reading a lot of motivational books. You know the recent one that I read was Atomic Habits, and again, it was such a
It's more
beautiful book.
self-help kind of a book.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's such a simple but powerful book. We underestimate the power of that 1% change in our daily life, and I just feel it's amazing that I think books are really really great because it provides you with knowledge which stays with you lifelong. And I love reading a lot of articles online as well. I read a lot of articles even on X, which was formerly Twitter. So that's how I stay relevant, and that's what I normally do just to keep myself updated.
So you have two kids, one is 6, one is 12, and that's like your hands are full because I'm sure you have a lot of responsibility at home as well. So, do you still work or you don't work now, like
No,
outside?
no, I have a full time job. I leave at about 6:40 in the morning, then I'm back by about 4:15ish. Yes. So it is a full-time job, and it is challenging. I'll be lying if I say it's not challenging. And with two kids, it does become, because and because they're young, especially the younger one is barely 6, uh, is challenging. However, you know despite the fact that I have this full-time job and I'm doing the course on the weekends, I try to take out time. So usually when I be driving back from school, on the way back, because I know that weekend would be probably blocked for me for the course, so I try to take them out after school. Not the ideal thing to do because it's a weekday and becomes tiring, but that's my way of spending some quality time with my kids. Of course, we do spend some time on the weekends also. Sometimes, Dubai is famous for its staycations around the neighborhood or the
True.
different Emirates. So we try to do those things, to manage time. And well, in the extreme cases when there's too much of work pressure and at the personal level, so to balance it out, not the ideal thing to do. And this comes to time management. This is something I have to push myself a little further in, but I have to stay up late. I do that sometimes if I have to adhere to certain deadlines,
I
but
also do it sometimes.
yeah, so that's how I manage. And so far it's working. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, but it's working so far. And yeah, that's how I manage things.
And how do you prioritize learning? Because along with whatever you're doing in terms of your responsibility, your work, your children, your house, how do you take out time to learn in between all these things that's happening around you?
Um, well, if you, if I have, since I have a full-time job at the moment, my priority, whether I like it or not, it is going to be adhering to the deadlines at my workplace, because that is the crux of the matter at the moment. But I don't want to compromise on my course either, and if I have to manage time for the course, those 4 hours are blocked the week in the weekend. Unless it's an absolute emergency, I don't really uh, like miss the class. I really try not to miss the class. But again, either I wake up early in the morning on a weekend, or I'm staying up in the late in the night just to ensure that I'm doing the work that I'm doing. Sometimes I know I'm guilty of it sometimes, but I literally sometimes have to trust the tab to my younger one so that I can do that 1 hour of solid work, the studies that I have. Not a good role model in this way, but that's the I mean, I give myself solace that it's only temporary. It's only a matter of just little bit, and then once I'm done with the course, and then all the useless screen time is going to go for my kids. So that's how I try to do that. And of course, I try to keep my kids busy also in different classes. Like my younger one goes for a dramatics class. He's quite a drama king. He loves all of that. Like he's quite a showman. And the elder one is more, intellectual and, more into music and stuff like that. So yeah, he goes for guitar classes and, speech and communication. So they also are busy in their own, paths.
Excellent. But you are able to manage your daily chores and your learning simultaneously.
Daily chores, yes. I'll have to give credit where it's due. So I do have a house help. I think somebody asked this question. I do have a house help. It does become very difficult to manage to have a full-time job and trying to do a course and taking care of the household and the kids. So the basics that can be done by the house help is what is done. And but motherhood roles can't be taken away. That's very much mine. My schoolwork is mine. My studies are mine. So that's how I manage. But the house help it is a big blessing.
Yeah,
So that's how I manage.
absolutely for everybody. Yeah. So one last question to you, Muniza, that what advice would you give to uh, someone who's contemplating about joining a program like image consulting and soft skills training?
Okay. So I would advise anyone who. So there are two things. The first one I would say is that if helping people is your second nature, this course is definitely for you. And for the other category of people who just feel that they've maybe reached a state of redundancy in whatever they're doing, or maybe they're just bored and they want a career change, this is also the right course for you because. Number one, the program is superb. It's such an outstanding program. I mean, and hats off to you, Mr. Agarwal, and and your husband. That you all have really nailed it. It's such an amazing course, and for anyone who's aspiring to be an image consultant and soft skills trainer, the course material that you'll be provided, especially if you're doing the business program, it's really great. So it's like you're doing the course and you're also being given the material to take things forward without really having the tension of, oh my god, how do I start my making my presentations from scratch and so on and so forth. So that's one. One more big perk I have found, very unexpected perk of joining ICBI is the number of friends that I've made through the process. Like-minded individuals who all want to do the right thing to help others grow, whether it's children or adults. So that is again a big perk if you really are looking for meeting like-minded friends,
And that
networking. That's
too
also a
from
great.
all over the world. It's not just from Dubai,
Yes,
but from
yes,
all over the world.
absolutely. Because it's great, sometimes when we're doing a particular when we've chosen a particular career path, we have our same set of people who are very much part of that, right? And then I think our circle stops growing after a point. But this, because of the online system, you're right. I've made friends from all over the world, and of course, there's so many people from the GCC itself. Like we plan to have one little gathering very soon with
Wow.
Binaisha and team. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's in the pipeline. I think this end of this month. So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. I think this was one of the best decisions I have taken in my life, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud that I've made it this far.
Fantastic, fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you as a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer very soon.
Thank you so much. By the way, I didn't say this to you, but I just want to share this with you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to take me on the Insta Live. It is a big one for me, and really appreciate this from the bottom of my heart.
You're
So thank you,
welcome.
Ms. Agarwal.
And thank you for accepting the invite and finally coming on live despite all the challenges that
Finally.
you had for almost about 20 minutes. And
Yes,
yeah, I mean, of course, we made it a success and that was really good. And finally, we could come live together. And that was a big achievement for both of us. So thank you so much.
yes,
All the very best to you and wish you great success ahead. And whenever you are able to come down to India, do meet us if you're in Mumbai anytime. And if we are there, we'll definitely catch up.
I would love to do that. When we do the TTT, I was in fact intending to come to Mumbai to do it.
You
So
should.
I look forward to seeing all of you, especially with you and Mr. Agarwal, and I hope it is going to work out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So somebody's asking, how do you manage your work and personal life?
Oh,
We just discussed. We just discussed. So if you could just see or revisit the whole Muniza.
sorry, Ms. Agarwal, is this recorded?
No, so when we go live, it also gets featured on the platform on ICBI Live,
All right.
ICBI India. So it will feature on the profile of ICBI, and I'll make you a collaborator so that you can also share it on your profile.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you so much. And thank you all the viewers who were patiently waiting for our live session. And I will see you once again next week. Until then, this is Muniza Khan and Suman Agarwal signing off for today. Thank you once
Thank you
again,
so much.
guys.
Thank you so much.